Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shark and Tech Clips. Today, we're going to learn about how to host and also create a quiz in Quizizz. This helps to make your learning with the students more interactive and fun. So, let's zoom in. In the search bar, you have to type quizizz.com. The spelling for it is quizizz.com and smash the enter button. Here, there will be a pop up if you have a Google account, and here there will be the Google accounts you have signed in the um, in the web browser. So you have to click on the account that you want to sign in to Quizizz with. Now they have a new type of a thing called Quizizz coins where you can buy stuff from that. So you have to, if you want the coins, you will start with 100 coins, and if you want 100 more coins, you can click on the bag option and click claim. Now you have to click on Vishakan's dashboard. I mean, it will be written as your name and the dashboard. Now you have to click on create a quiz. Now you have to click on assessment if you are only going to assess the your students. If you want to teach as well as assess, then you have to click on lesson. First, I'm going to teach how to create an assessment. Now you you have there are many different type of options or questions you can use. So there's a multiple option, a passage, and fill in the blank. So first I'm going to tell you how to use multiple choice. So here you can choose one or more options. First you have to type in the question. So I'm going to use this. So here you can have many options, and down once you scroll, you can either let the user or your student select multiple correct answers or only one correct answer. So I am going to use only one correct answer. So now there will be tick marks for everything. So here everything will be zooming in and zooming out. So which is the correct answer you have to tick. And then it will be colored in green. So it lets you know that this has been selected. Now, once you have completed customizing and writing your question, you can click on Save Question. This helps you save the question you have created. Now, if you want to create another question, you have to click on Add Question. And then next, we are going to explore how to use fill in the blank. So first, I'm going to type the question above. I'm going to use the same question. Now, you have to type your answer. So right now, for the student, it will be visible like this, and they will have 4 boxes, and they have to start typing. And here there is the settings. To go to the settings, you have to click on this gear option. And here, separate boxes or single input field. So I'm going to click on separate boxes because of that is the most convenient and most common type of fill in the blanks. And also, you can click on alternate set answers. But this can be used only in single input field. But right now the only correct answer is Cuba, so I'm not going to use alternative answers. So here you can also add a hint. So I'm going to use the hint as starts with the letter C. Now here there is also ignore accent marks like A, and I really don't know how to pronounce all this. But with this dashable and dash and this kind of uta heart, so here it is showing as if if you have kept like what is cafe in French. So in French, there is just this accent mark that is different from cafe in English. So if the user types cafe, it will be still considered correct. So I am going to turn this on and show your work. Students can upload images alongside their answers. So if you're having any writing work or anything, then you can just tick this. But for this, you need to upgrade. Now, once you have completed, you can click on Save Question. Now, we are going to explore about passage. I'm going to keep it as fifth grade. And now I'm going to keep it as four paragraphs. And I'm going to use this as English. And I'm going to click on continue. And here I can select the number of questions. So I'm going to click on the most, and then I'm going to see, you can select three subtopics. So I would like the moral of the story and also understanding disappointment and role of animals in fables. So this is, then you can click on generate. Now this is how to create with AI. Now I'm going to teach how to create ad text and media manually. So next, I am going to and click on save question. And if you want, you can also add an image. And once you have completed, you can click on save question. But before you save the question, you have to add a question because this is just a paragraph. Now you have two things you can use, was in multiple choice as well as fill in the blanks. So I am going to keep as multiple choice. If you want, you can also keep as fill in the blanks. First, I'm going to teach you how to use um, multiple choice, and is the same as is the same as the normal way, but only only that it is uh in a different in a different type of interface, because there is this, and you have the to click and almost the same, but this is kind of like a pop-up. Now, so you have it's the same. You have to again click on the correct option and click on save. The same with fill in the blanks. Here you have to type the question. So here you can type the question, and the exactly same the thing will be shown below. So you have to copy the answer. I mean, if you're having from an external source, you have to copy the answer and paste it. Otherwise, you have to type the answer. Now, it is a separate box. I mean, uh, a single box because of there is 42 characters. And I'm also going to let the students or the users select alternative answers. So right now I'm only adding one. So you can add how many alternative options you want. And I'm going to click on save. And I'm now going to click on the save question. The next, these all are premium, so I'm not going to discuss about this, but we have this draw option where we can draw stuff. So I'm going to give something simple like, or if you want, you can also add an image. Yeah, so I'll add it and you have to click on save. And now this is not very related to draw an apple, so I'm going to keep it as the normal blank canvas. So I'm going to, yeah, so once you have used an image, you can't restore it to the normal background. Yeah, so you have to delete everything, then only you can restore to the blank canvas. So that's a drawback for Quizizz, if you ask me, because of it. There's lots of work. You had to go and delete it in the corner, and you had to find that, and you had to click on blank canvas. If you ask me, it's more easier if they have an option like delete, and then it will be automatically restored to blank canvas. So once you have completed adding your image or making it as a blank canvas, you can change the minutes. If it is a very difficult drawing, you can keep it about 10 to 5. If it is an easy drawing like mine, you can keep it 3 minutes to 2 minutes. I'm going to keep it 2 minutes because of all they need to do is just put C and C and then one stem. So it's so easy. So I'm going to just leave it like 2 minutes and I'm going to save the question. Now I'm going to add one more question, and this is going to be open-ended. Now we are going to explore how to do the open-ended. There is no answer. So there's no like answer for the question you have given. Like if there's no specific answer, I can just type why is Christmas celebrated. Now it's like open ended and there is no answer for it. They can write whatever they understand about why Christmas is celebrated. Now, once you have created a question, if they are going to, I'm going to give about um 5 minutes so that they can write a long answer. If your question is very short, you can give about like example if the question is list 5 festivals. Now 5 minutes is too much, so for that you can give about 1.5 minutes. But right now I'm going to keep it as why is Christmas celebrated? And I'm going to click on save question. Now you can add one more question, and this time I'm going to keep as a poll. So here it is like the Zoom poll where you can see how many people in your quiz has like it is like the majority. So if you say that Coca-Cola is healthy, how many people are saying that it's healthy and how many people are saying it's not healthy? So I am going to keep it as is Coca-Cola la healthy, and I am going to remove two and keep it as no. Yes. Now, the correct answer, as usual, is no. So they can select only one answer because of this is kind of like you cannot select both no and yes. So I'm gonna keep it as single. If you want, you can click on. You can keep it as multiple choice where they can select whichever they want. And now you can click on save question. Since there is only two questions, I'm going to keep it as 30 seconds only because they can just easily tell whatever their instincts tell because this is only a poll. So now, once you have completed, again, you can click on save question. Next, you can add, I'm going to add another question, and this is word cloud. Now, right now in word cloud, the students can answer in 1 to 2 words. So maybe I can say list through festivals, festivals celebrated in um celebrated in for harvest. And now there is 0 points because of this is an unweighted question. And right now, since there's only two questions, two, there is only two festivals I'm asking. So I'm going to keep it as 10 seconds, 5 seconds for the first, and 5 seconds for the second. And then I'm going to click on save question. Now, the next type of question is math response and graphing, but both are premium, so it's gonna be auto graded also. So I'm not going to teach you about this. And then I'm going before you publish, you have to click on preview. And now this is how the participants will see. Now there is all these, and then you can also see the answers for each, and you can also hide the answers. But for the participant can't see the answers before they select the answer, whether it's wrong or right. Now, since here, this is how separate boxes will be visible. And this is the passage question. So first is this. Now, this is the answer for the question. And then I'm going to keep it to previous and next. Previous. And then I'm going to click on the second. And this, there's type your answer, and this is the whole, because you can write about a lot of, and you can explain whatever you want, but it has to be correct. Now here, this is the draw an apple. Here it's ungraded, and you can ask the participant can also draw a banana if they want because it's totally ungraded. Just this is just for fun and stuff like that. So if they want, they can just do scribbling and all. But actually, this is totally ungraded. So this you don't have any control of whatever they're drawing. Now this is again ungraded, as I have already told you. So you have no control about what they are writing. They can also write about um, Good Friday, but you have no control. They can write whatever they want. And here, this is Coca-Cola healthy? Then there is no answer for this, but yes, you can see what they have chose and what's the majority. And here you can write 2 or 3 as your response. And then this is the preview of how it is. So now I'm going to publish it so you can see exactly how it's visible as if anyone plays it. So since it really, actually, I want to say whenever you're publishing this a quiz, be mindful that this resource is available for everybody. But if you want to change it to only years, you have to upgrade your plan, which I recommend is not good because of you get very few features and that is only open ended. And now you can select a relevant grade. So this is only for fun, and this is maybe kindergarten. And then you can add a cover image, or if you want, you don't need to. But I'm going to search for something called testing or MEMS. Yeah. And then I'm going to click on save and click on publish. So since there's thousands of pages and I won't be able to find mine, I've given a very random name. Uh, so after that, I'm going to save. Now I am going to go to business. Yeah. I'm going to the enter code page and I'm going to click on the dashboard and I'm going to paste the quiz name. Okay, so I can't find it. I'm going to my library. Yeah, so I'm going to click on play and I'm going to click on live quiz and I am going to share this quiz. Yeah, so I'm going to copy this link and paste it. And here you can also download it as a question or you can embed it. Go to a quiz and I am going to assign this quiz. Now, when you're going to host it, you can choose different type of session moods, and if any of your students is dyslexic, you can also add this accommodation. But here I don't have any, so I'm just coming back. And here the teacher's based, and there is mastery peak and test mode and team mode and paper mode. So team mode, I'm going to show in every session mode. So first in class mode, I'll start, and this is going to be just basic, and you won't have any fancy mastery peaks or any peaks or anything. So I'm going to copy and paste the link. Now, this is how it looks. You can also change the theme here with synthwave or anything. And also in the admin, you can change the theme too. Also, here you can add the sound and reduce the sound. And also here you can take a screenshot of the QR code and send it via WhatsApp or anything. And also it is integrated with Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and Twitter and Remind. And here you can also copy with you can also join with link as well as join with the code. So now I'm going to start. So here, this is how it looks. Um, this is again poll, so you can choose anything. Now I'm going to reduce the music, and I'm going back. So you can choose it and write and click next. So you get this between me and here. Here this is again open-ended, and here go back and go to the second and submit. So I'm just writing something, and next proceed, and here you can choose which Coca-Cola. Mm. Now again the memes is on, you can also turn it off. And here this is the open-ended again, and if we want we can type anything. You can draw any scribbles also, and it's just open-ended, so it won't just consider. So once you have completed your quiz for the students, you will get this accuracy level where you can ask them to take a screenshot and show to you how much accuracy they have given. And the rank also, you can see the rank if they show the screenshot as well as the score. So here two incorrect and like, so here this is the leaderboard, and here is the questions. So you can see how many got correct and how many got incorrect. Now you can end it and see how the people got correct. So here you can see question 2, which they got correct and which they got wrong. And you can also email all parents, and you can now you can click on send, and here in my email I'll be able to see so here in Vishakan Tangraj you'll get this, or I'll email all parents too. What to do. Yeah. So here in your inbox you'll get everything. Here it will take some time to get your email, like make the and get the email, but the email will be sent shortly. And once you have completed grading, you can click on exit. And this is how the classic mode works. Second, I'm going to check again library and again in this way. So I'm going to go with this. And here in display, I'm going to click on the live quiz. And here I'm going to click on the start. So here only once you can use this quiz since it shows. And so here in this based in Master Peak is going to be the same, except you can choose whether you want to go on Mount Fuji or Mount Kilimanjaro. And here they are the normal Master Peak where they can go next on, and they have some mini games. And here in teacher based, the person can select, and once everyone has completed, then the teacher can allow them to go to the next question. And in the test mode is for assessments. And here in the team mode, there is two teams, and which has which has more points can will be used as a winner. I will be the winner. And here there's a paper mode where they have to print cue cards for the students. So now, if you want to access your if you want to access your quiz, you have to click on quizizz.com/join, and you have to click on uh, your dashboard, and you have to click on um, create a quiz. And this is the long way, and there's another where you can click quizizz.com/admin. Now you'll be redirected to the admin where you can search for any topic and any paragraph. That's all for today. I hope you found this video very informative. Thanks for watching.